Good evening. Thanks for joining me on my next round of my journey. Today is the 10th of June. It's very cold here in the UK. It's 12 degrees today and we've had heavy rain. This little vlog is just an update on my journey. Some will agree with what I've done and some will disagree, but at the end of the day, it's my journey, and we'll talk about it. So just a quick brief about me. 53 years old, from Norwich in the UK. Got diagnosed with prostate cancer last year, and we had the prostatectomy in April. And throughout the summer, the PSA blood tests have been slowly creeping up. I was undetected in May 23, which was 6 weeks after. And through the summer, in the autumn, it crept above the 0.1. And in January, it finally hit the 0.2. I went to see my consultant urologist who done the operation, Mr. Illy, at the Norfolk and Norwich, and he arranged for me to have a PET scan, which was with oncology. And the PET scan, although I was at 0.2, and people who know about PET scans will know that 0.2 is probably the lowest reading it can pick it up, but we got a scan, and yes, it didn't pick nothing up. But the good thing was they decided to do 20 fractions of radiotherapy. It's an EBRT, external beam radiotherapy, which I had in April and May. It was 20 fractions, which means 20 doses, and it was every day for a month, apart from a weekend. It wasn't easy, but it certainly wasn't, the world's hardest thing to do. It wasn't easy by you had to drink 2.5 litres of water. You had to be careful what you drank, and every day was just different. So actually having a radiation zap, I didn't feel nothing. For those who have subscribed to me will know that I have done a radiation live video, just showing you what goes on inside the little theatre room which you have to go into. Interesting for some who are coming up to have the radiation therapy, but yeah, we've finished that on the 20th of May. Now, as I sit here now, 3 weeks after, no side effects. The bowels and the bladder is normal. I did have a few little occasions during the radiation that just loose bowels more than anything, but now it seems to be all settled down. So that's where we are at the minute. So last week I had to go back to Latvia, which is actually where it was first spotted, my prostate cancer, on a random blood test. 5.70 was the test, and it only cost me €6 to have that test, where in the UK here it would cost £120 plus to have one PSA test done privately. So we had to go back to Latvia with my partner's mother passed away, unfortunately, with ovarian cancer, which we had to lay her to rest. So I thought I just wanted to check if the PSA was coming down after my radiation. I know a lot of people who will slate me for it, saying, why do you get tested for? Why this? Why this? I know. But I thought, I'm a practical person. I basically wanted to see if it was coming down. Now, I was 0.20 at the start of my radiation, and I know it takes weeks and months after the last dose to actually come down. I know that, but I just wanted to see where we were 2.5 weeks after, 3 weeks after, just to prove to myself that it was working. So I had the test done. It was a normal PSA test. It cost me €6, and that was last Monday. I believe it was like the 3rd or the 4th or something like that of June. So the result come back after 3 hours, and it was 0.11. So to me, it was good news. It was good news that where they radiated on the prostate bed was the place where the recurrence or the relapse was. So mentally, it was good for me to see it was coming down. So I thought that was €6 well spent, to be honest. I know a lot of people will moan and put in the comments saying, you know, just let it be. But the way I look at it is, I now have another 5 weeks to wait here in the UK, which will be the 3rd week in July, where I'll have another PSA test done from the NHS, and I've got a meeting with Dr. Jenny Nodes on the 30th of July, and that will go through my PSA result then. So what I decided to do is, while I was there, I'd have another one done 4 or 5 days later, just to show to myself that how much it comes down each 4 or 5 days, each week. So we had another one done again for €6. I had €12. It cost me €12 for 2 tests. You know, why not? It's not, you know, I'm not going to lose nothing from it. So I had one done on Friday, which was the 7th of June. So the Mondays was 0.11 and Fridays was 0.09. So it clearly shows that it is still breaking down in your body, and it's coming down well. So for me, say for mentally, I'm now got another 5 weeks where I can sit and relax, knowing that it's still working, it's still breaking down inside, and it's still getting rid of cancer cells. So 3 weeks are gone. I've gone from 0.20, 0.20 down to 0.09. So it's halved, which is fantastic news, to be honest. So hopefully after another 3 or 4 weeks, it should then all be out of the body, and then we'll have another PSA. Say another PSA test at the end of July, and the results from the oncologist Dr. Jenny Nodes at the end of 30th of July. So again, I'm feeling absolutely fine, no problems at all. Still a little bit lethargic or fatigue, if that's the word. I certainly do sleep a lot better now, and yeah, but it's not the end of the world. You just have to manage it. Just go to bed earlier, and you know, you should get there. You know, I'm up at 5:40 every morning, so I like to be in bed by sort of 9 o'clock, to be honest, and I'm asleep by 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it works for me. So that's where we are. Results are looking favourable, but I've said that last year, and look what happened. Again, I don't really know what happens next if it doesn't go down to undetected or as good as they think. Probably hormone therapy for a period of time. I'm not too sure, but I'm not going to cross that bridge quite yet. So yeah, all good. Again, I know people in the comments will slate me for it, but I just thought for €6 each test, why wouldn't you? And as someone said, and I put some stuff on the Facebook groups in American sites and over here in the UK, and as someone said, it's your money, it's your journey, you can do what you want. So, you know, one of the reasons why I done it was you read all the textbooks that this happens and that happens and this happens, and radiation doesn't just stop on the last day of your last zap. It carries on for weeks, and I know that. I've no problem. But I'm a practical guy, and this video is to show you that yes, it definitely does keep going. So we're now 3 weeks out, and we've halved the 0 to 0 to 0.09. So things are looking in a good way. So many thanks for watching the video. Many thanks for the people who subscribe to me. I'm now on 1,480. Again, any person who watches this video, please note that any money that I make on YouTube will go to Durham Cancer Care, which I've got some money accumulating for my next £100 form, and that will be given to them pretty soon. So many thanks again, and I'll be doing another video probably end of July to show what the final result was, and that'll be 8 weeks after my final radiation. So a big thank you for everybody who has been watching my videos, and I will speak soon. So thank you.